compliance. It was a good year of building elements into our safety program and in advancing our safety culture. And I'm very proud that employee safety and health is a guiding principle on how we do and perform our work here at the Port of Portland. We are witnesses to pockets of excellence developing among employees who are weaving safety into the fabric of their jobs, as well as bringing safety home to their families. Our work at the Port to expand these pockets will continue in the current fiscal year as we seek to continuously improve our safety culture and our safety results. Curtis, that's my message
Great.
today.
Thank you, Stan. Very much appreciated. Had the good fortune, just as I was walking down here, of meeting our new safety and health officer out on the dredge. Welcome. It's just really important for everyone here at the Port, individually and as a group, to focus on safety. So thank you for the message this morning. Full house this morning for good reason. Lots of folks focused on a presentation later about concessions at the airport, and I want to thank everyone for being here. I want to just take a few minutes to tell you about what's going on out at the airport and across the port, but really want to start with a thank you, in particular for everyone who's working out at the airport or supporting the airport. Today, we learned from Travel and Leisure magazine that for the 7th year in a row, PDX was named Best Airport in America. Really incredible achievement, focused on what next year looks like. And as we've talked about a lot here in the last couple of years, there's a lot of change underway. You see it just driving up, but even in the face of this great activity and revamp and update at PDX, we still managed to win. So really thrilled about that. And Vince, I'm looking to you. I think we actually expanded our lead over number 2 very slightly this year. So that's always nice too. It's our peer group is really terrific, and you see a lot of airports. Number 2 was Indianapolis, I think. A lot of our friends' airports are on there. Everyone's upping their game, and I think part of that is trying to keep up with a really great program here, a really great airport here. So thank you, everyone, for that. We'll hear more about concessions later, but some really exciting announcements later this morning, and something for you commissioners to vote on. Other PDX news on Concourse E expansion. Commission President Cooper Comas and I were just talking about glasses coming up, shear walls are coming in. You're seeing E-Concourse really develop and be what we expect it to be when it opens in June of 2020, still on time and on budget, I'm thrilled to say. We have finalized our terminal core, the main terminal building budget at $1.63 billion. We're going to be going out to the airlines with the ballot here in the next month or so. Really excited about that. The team has spent a lot of time with the airlines, talking to them about what we'll be doing and how we'll be helping customers and enhancing the experience at PDX. So that is just really great news. As I drove up this morning, I saw asphalt being thrown out on the sort of spreading asphalt out for the new toll booth out here. We're underway, essentially enabling the construction of the parking additions and rental car building, the Packer, that'll be here next to us. There'll be small lane closures in the month ahead, but it's pretty exciting. We're really making great progress there. The team is also testing some new best practices, learning from some of our international colleagues on how toll booths can be more efficient and how parking can be more efficient and more customer friendly. So pretty exciting space there. In a bit of other news, we've heard a lot about the legislative session. One thing we haven't talked much about any more than we've talked about PERS is a bill to create a unified levy district out. Our Levy Ready Columbia work after a couple years has really been pushed forward in a really big way, essentially consolidating the levy districts down here along the Columbia and enabling a funding structure that will help with the improvements down there. So some really great news that I think I failed to mention last month. Another thing I failed to do last month is to recognize the new federal security director, FSD, Steve Tabor. Steve, would you mind standing? Thank you for coming. Steve is in charge of federal security operations over at PDX and other places in port properties. Most visibly, the TSA folks report into Steve. We're thrilled